I have to start actually with a little bit of a story about me. So 2 years ago, I was an organizer, I was a labor organizer. I was working within an organization, SEIU Local 26, which organizes for justice, for better wages and benefits for the janitors, the security officers, the window cleaners, all the people that clean buildings here in the Twin Cities. And working for these exact things we're talking about today. So one day, this Pastor Grant, who's a pastor here in the Twin Cities, came up to me and he asked me to have coffee with him, and he asked me to join him in creating a faith community. And I didn't know Grant very well, and I didn't think he knew me very well, which was evident by that question. Grant, you might want to find someone else for that. I'm not, me and God, we're not good. I don't know about that stuff. You might want to go to campus ministry, find someone there. I don't know, something like that. So Grant said to me, I want you to do this with me, and here's why. I know you're a person of faith. You want to know why? And I said, sure. And he said, because it takes great faith to do what you're doing. It takes great faith to believe that workers can stand up to their employers and get a decent wage to get real health care, to change the power dynamics. It takes really great faith to believe something can change. It takes faith just to believe in goodness and love sometimes in this world. So I said yes. So in the last 2 years, I've spent time thinking about this with many of you in this room, actually, to think about what does this mean for us? What does it mean for a faith community? What does it mean for our lives? And I think I'm clear about it. So that's what I want to share with you. My faith is in love. And I don't just mean love that we heard about in the skit that is about taking out the trash or helping someone cross the street. That's good stuff. It's part of the love. But there's a bigger love that I'm talking about, which is a commitment as a community, as a society, to each other, that people don't fall through the cracks, people aren't left behind, and that people aren't hurt and oppressed by others and by us and by our systems of government and economy. That's the love I'm talking about. To be clear, Christianity is my lens. I grew up with the story of Christianity. I grew up with stories of love being acted out in the world. And it's my lens to see this faith. But Christianity is my lens, and faith is my love. Love is my faith. What I see through that lens is love. Also, to be clear, and which we were talking about through this, there is Christianity that does not see love. It just doesn't. And we as a faith community have wrestled with that and are being really clear about that with ourselves. So, many of you in this room have different lenses. It may have something to do with Christianity, it may not. But I think that the reason you all said yes to being here and showed up is because whatever your lens is, what you see is love, just like I do. That's what I think you're here for. That's why I think we're here. So we're here because that faith story, this religion of fear and division, is what's dominating today, and we have to take it back. So what does that look like? It's not just general things. It's very specific, concrete things. Loving our neighbor, taking that story back, means taxing the rich. It means taxing the rich not because rich people are bad, but because concentrated wealth is bad. And concentrated poverty is worse. It means an immigration system of unconditional welcome. And people and a community and society who are grateful for the gifts that new community members and new neighbors bring. It means organized workers into unions or into worker co-ops that give workers and people who make things the power to be able to receive the benefits from those things they make and the things that they do. And it means an unconditional healthcare system where people are treated when they're sick without question and are kept healthy in all the ways that means. Not a system that benefits off of people being sick and makes a profit off of people being sick. So this is the purpose of Spirit of Truth. It's to be a place for people who want a home together with others who believe in love and justice in the world and want to act on that. It's also about being a voice for truth in this world and taking back the story of our faith and what that means for our economy and our government here and today. Not just an ancient story, but here and what it matters here and today. To be sure, we're not the only ones that are doing this by any means, which is a very good thing. We're also not the first ones. This is thousands of years of tradition of people seeing and working for love. But it's our turn now. We are next. And actually, most of you in this room are already doing that. In fact, probably all of you are already working on this in some way. You're already building love in the world, building justice in the world. And that means, I believe, that you all have faith too. So I invite you to join us every day and in gathering together in every way that we can to take back this faith story. To take back our faith in love and in justice, and back from a religion of fear. We're going to talk in a few minutes about how we're going to do that together. So please join us in that. I think that love will win, and it'll be because of you and because of us together. Thank you.
We are with you, don't ever give up. 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 Come walk with us, the journey is long. 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 The journey is long. The journey is long. The journey is long. The journey is long.